What's up, you guys? I'm excited to be coming to y'all with a highly, I had thousands of people asking me to do a video on how I do my eyebrows.
Lying. Why you always lying?
Okay, so I lied, but this is YouTube, so I'm supposed to be optimistic, right? Now, I'm sorry if y'all are seeing a little bit of sheen on my face, but I did have to put some aloe vera on today because Mother Nature is trying to take my face out. You guys can see I got a pimple right here that is as sore as I don't know what. And then I have another one right here. And then I have one that's trying to pop up right here. Mother Nature just trying to take me out, but it's okay because aloe vera is going to, clear that up in a couple of days. So we can just keep on moving forward from there. So in this video, I will be teaching you guys eyebrows two different ways. The first is for the people that like to use Anastasia or like to use any type of brown pomade. So as I told you guys, I use this dark liner as my eyebrow go-to because I have eyebrows and my eyebrows last for a long period of time, and that's what I like. And then I'll also be teaching for those of you that like pencils, because I go to the beauty supply and I'll get the $1.99 and 99-cent pencil. So I will be teaching you guys eyebrows with pencils. Now this is a red pencil. It's all that I have right now because I was a redhead.
About a week ago.
So we just gonna stick to the red. Now I do have a mirror that is right here that I will be looking at. So my eyes will be switching back and forth from my mini mirror, my big mirror, and my camera. So first I'm going to start out with what would be for you guys the pomade. So whenever you start on your eyebrows, you always want to at least start off with some shape. So your eyebrows don't have to be perfect. They don't have to, be arched to the gods. They can just start out with a basic shape. So as you guys can see, I haven't plucked or anything my eyebrows in a good little minute. So this is this. I start with the under eye first, and you're just going to follow the shape of your natural brow. Don't make your eyebrows smaller than your natural brow. Don't make it bigger than your natural brow. We don't want big boxes on our faces. We just want a little rectangle. And for your brush, make sure that it is a flat brush. This was a cheap brush that I think came in a makeup kit. And it's okay for that line underneath to extend a little bit out. So it could be longer than the top line because we are going to shade it in. So you guys are going to be able to see that. Okay, so I'm gonna look in the mirror just to check my shape and make sure that this is the shape that I wanna go for. And so far, this is the shape that I want to. Whenever you connect it, make sure you do a point in the connections because you don't want your eyebrow to be boxy all the way. Your eyebrow naturally has a small point in it. So make sure when you draw them in, you still have that point. And now I'm just going to shade. I'm not adding any more product to my brush. I'm just shading what I have there. And that right there looks good. I'm seeing a little dip right here, so I'm just going to take, still not adding any more product, working with what I use to line it, and I'm just going to fill it in. And the reason why we shade is because we want that gradient effect. As you can see, my eyebrow is darker over here than it is here, and we specifically want that effect. So now I'm going to take my concealer brush, and I'm going to take my concealer, my LA Girl Pro. And for your concealer brush, you want a round, something that is round. Some people use flat brushes, so if you're one that like the flat brushes, by all means use it. My preference is a brush that has a round end because I'm able to keep more of a steady hand with it. And for your concealer, unless you are doing a look that is you're doing eyeshadow, I will always say make the concealer, if not close to your eyebrow, your natural color, exactly your natural color. Because the only time your concealer needs to be a bit lighter, to me, is if you're going to be putting on some eyeshadow and you want that highlighted effect underneath. Because other than that, I want my eyebrows to look like I went and freshly got them done. And you're just going to follow the underline of your eyebrow as close as you can. If you made any mistakes while you were drawing on your eyebrow, this concealer is going to fix it. And as you guys can see, I've already put a dot of concealer already on my face, but it blends. That's what we want. That is the effect we want, especially if we're going for a natural makeup look. And now I'm just going to blend that concealer down. Bam, so we got the bottom. And if you happen to go into your eyebrow a little bit with concealer, that's fine. Concealer is like the eraser of makeup. So all you have to do is just go back in with your pomade or your pencil and fill that line right back in. Now for the top, you guys are going to see I don't do the top like this. I have to put my hand over so that I can make sure that I have a steady hand. So I rest my hand on my forehead whenever I'm actually fixing my eyebrows. And now that I'm onto the tip, now I will go cross over and flick it back down. And then if you want to take your concealer brush and just go in. It again gives that gradient effect in the brows. Okay, and I feel like I gave myself too much of a gradient, so I'm just going to take, that's why I say I mess up too. I'm just gonna take my brush and go back in. I did not add any more product. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the pencil. But before we go in with the pencil, ladies, I do want to remind you that your eyebrows are sisters. They are not twins. Your eyebrows are not identical. They're fraternal. So if you're looking at one eyebrow and looking at the other one and you're expecting them to be perfect and look exactly alike, then you may want to go to a tattoo artist who's using a template on your eyebrows. Because as you're drawing them, and even with your natural eyebrows, they are not identical. They are sisters. So don't try to make them the same perfectly. Just, do this and know that there will be some things that are different. So now we're going to go in with the pencil. Do the same thing with the pencil that you do with the pomade. You're going to follow the shape of your natural brow. Now with this red pencil, since it is highly pigmented, I'm going to still use my same flat brush to blend it out, but I'm going to clean this flat brush out so that I can make sure I don't have any black in it before I start shading. I'm gonna do this, and then just as an extra little something, I'm going to take my broken little eyebrow brush because I don't know where my spoolie is right now, and I'm just going to comb my brow hairs because they were sticking a little bit. I ain't like that. So now we're going to go in again with our concealer and follow the shape of the brows in order to clean it up. Now we're gonna go to the top. There, and then to give me that gradient effect again, I'm just use my little brush. I don't want a whole lot of concealer on it, and I'm just going to tap inside to give me that gradient effect. Okay, so now we're just going to just fix it and clean it up to my liking, because already, I don't know if you guys can see, like here, it doesn't, I'm seeing a little bit of that red being drug up instead of in. So I'm gonna take some more concealer to just clean it up. Because like I said, concealer is your magic eraser. And if you just want to make sure your eyebrows are aligned, then you can do what I did and draw a line with the concealer to make sure that they're coming together. And that is all that you do in order to do your eyebrows. Of course, whenever you go in with your foundation and your beauty blender and you start cleaning it up, then that will be even more seamless than what it is when you just do your eyebrows alone. But this is just the gist of how to do your eyebrows with the pomade and how to do it with the pencil. So either or, you can get a seamless eyebrow, so if you enjoyed this video, please, like, comment, subscribe. Please leave feedback. You can, do this on yourself. If you guys want to tag me in pictures, you can follow me on Instagram. It's _Nisha Newton. But I do want to thank you guys for watching.